What is going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. In today's video, we're going to be going through the news that actually arrived yesterday on Global, which was a brand new campaign event, which was awesome. We've been waiting for one for a while. Unfortunately, this one doesn't really seem that exciting, and it's definitely prepping towards the fact that, you know, we're getting something big later on. So that's what we're really looking forward to, is like the campaign event after this one, because this current campaign event isn't really that exciting. Also in the news, there was also the announcement finally of the Treasure Map Sugo Fest, which I've already made a video talking about that, so make sure to check the channel for that. Also, we've got Treasure Map Nami. I also have uploaded the preparation video for that as well, so if you guys also need some help building teams for that, that is a great place to start off. And then also another banner that was actually announced here is a brand new limited rare recruit banner. It doesn't introduce any new characters, but it's actually a very, very good banner from what I can tell. Starting on July 7th until the 23rd of July, so I would probably assume that, you know, a new limited rare recruit will be arriving on that date. This time, pull characters from any of the three classes: Free Spirit, Cerebral, and Driven, plus female special characters such as Bonnie, Toadskii, Koala, and Vivi are rate boosted. 10+1 rare recruit on July 14th, the counter will reset. The first and fourth multis are discounted at 30 rainbow gems. The second and third multis, you have last wanted poster, is guaranteed to be a rate boosted character. When I actually time traveled to check this banner, all of the rate boosted characters that were on the banner, it was these four limited rare recruit characters along with Galette and Stussy from Carrot's batch. So on the second and third multi, you're guaranteed to get one of those six characters. The four here, Stussy or Galette, which is pretty good because all of these characters are very usable, especially, you know, all of Carrot's batch right now, they're fantastic to own, and also limited rare recruit Bonnie's always going to be nice to have, and Toadskii is such a good character as well. Koala and Vivi are a little bit more niche in terms of their usage, but definitely Bonnie and Toadskii are fantastic characters to own. And then the fifth pull is guaranteed to be a limited pull special character at max level. Unfortunately, not max special level, would have been awesome. In terms of the limited pool characters, it's just the four limited rare recruits on the banner, so Bonnie, Toadskii, Vivi, and Koala, which is pretty good. There are actually a bunch of other limited rare recruits on this banner as well that you can see right here. You've got a whole bunch of them. You've got Trafalgar Law, Ben Beckman, Brindy World, Basil Hawkins, Kobe. Pedro is back again because he is another good character that literally just came around on Global, so that's really, really cool. So it's not a terrible banner, but remember, we do have the French anniversary coming at the end of July, which is what we're all waiting for. So honestly, I would suggest a lot of you guys to try and skip this banner if you can, because, you know, we are very, very close towards another 2x Legend Raid Sugo Fest. But there we go, that's the full breakdown of that one. Nothing really too special, but it is a nice banner to actually have here. Now, in terms of the actual campaign event, it is titled Prepare for the Challenge, which starts on July 8th at 1900 PST, as well as ending on July 21st. So I would probably guess that on July 21st is going to be the start of the French anniversary campaign event. That's what I would think. Probably bringing the Laboon ship, which we talked about a couple of days ago with the VIP lounge event for OPTC, where people could see on that account that there was a new ship coming to Treasure Cruise Global, which was a Laboon ship, which, as we've seen before on the Japan version of the game, was a max special ship, like a very special event ship. So I would probably think this time around for French anniversary, it's probably going to be coming out, but there are no confirmations on that. It's just kind of like what I'm thinking. But let's go ahead and get into it. Let's break down each of these events and see what's actually happening for the next couple weeks on One Piece Treasure Cruise Global, starting off on July 9th to the 25th. So this actually exceeds the end date of the actual campaign event, but basically log in any 3 days throughout the event and you get given a very special SHANKS character. Now, on the Japanese version of the game, this SHANKS character came out during the 100 million download celebration, which was around the time that we got the Gear 4 and Nami Sugo Fest, late November, early December. That was when this guy actually came out for Japan, and we're just getting him now. In terms of what he does, he's not really a great character. He's a pretty average captain. In fact, I think he's a 2.25 times attack boost, and he gives 500 HP recovery at the end of each turn, and his special ability is a 1.5 times attack boost for yellow and red characters. Again, it's not amazing, but it's a free character to have, and he is boosted in the treasure map if you do need an extra character for like a type boost for whatever reason. So, you know, free character, always nice to go ahead and get your hands on. Event number 2 is going to be Clash of the Neo Clashes. So that's actually pretty cool that they're bringing back the Neos. The Neos are actually really strong units. So you've got Neo Aokiji, Neo Hancock, Neo NL. So those 3 are all coming back, and they've got their specific dates that they're going to be here. If you only have the time to farm, one of these specific raids, and if I could just recommend one of these characters, it would definitely be the Boa Hancock. She is so goddamn useful. This Neo Boa Hancock is probably one of the best Neo units in the entire game, so I would highly suggest, if you have the time to do it, to farm her out. She's going to be immensely useful for your account. She's really powerful. As for Aokiji, he's kind of outdated, and same with NL. They're just not really great characters. Even upon their release, Aokiji and NL weren't really that useful, but Boa Hancock is definitely going to be a useful character moving forward. So moving on to event number 3, it is titled the Challenge Clash. So during this part of the event, you'll be able to challenge certain 0 stamina raids, which is pretty interesting. In the Challenge Clash, you'll be guaranteed to get the characters' wanted posters no matter what difficulty you play. So you have the Senor Pink raid boss, you have Raid Lucci, Raid Bartolomeo, and Raid Hancock. In terms of the good ones here, Senor Pink is a conditional booster against delayed enemies. He is not a self-proccing conditional booster though, so that is a little bit of a downside to him. Raid Lucci though is also a conditional attack booster against delayed enemies. He does actually delay them as well, but you can only activate his special and get the conditional boost if there's only one enemy on the enemy side of the field, so it's a little bit of a drawback there. Raid Bartolomeo, one of the best free-to-play characters in the game, allowing you to tank essentially any hit in the game, so I would highly suggest to farm him out if you guys haven't done so yet. And Raid Hancock, well, the Neo version of Boa Hancock is better in most cases, like 99% of cases. The only time you would really use the regular Hancock is if you specifically need a Psy unit in your team for any what reason. So honestly, Raid Barto is the best one here. Lucci is very solid. Personally, I've never really used Raid Senor Pink. I've never had to use him for any piece of content, so I would say, farm him if you have to, but he's definitely not a recommended unit. And then also Clash Boa Hancock does have her uses as well. Moving on to event number 4, it is going to be limited time request from Chopperman, and it says for a limited time the new special request will be available. The requests this time around are very difficult, apparently. Bring along crews with certain types and classes and challenge the specified quests. I remember someone posting this on one of the discords or in the Reddit, that these Chopperman missions are relating to these raid bosses. So these 0 stamina raids, if you clear them with certain crews of certain colors or certain classes, you get rewards for doing so. So it's going to be interesting to see what type of rewards you get for doing that, and how difficult will this request be. I think that for a lot of people that are free to play, or a lot of people that don't own a lot of characters, like your account is relatively new, these Chopman mission requests are going to be very difficult because you just won't have the array of characters that a lot of endgame players will have. So I do think that this is going to be a little bit challenging, but I hope that the reward for clearing this is just worth it. Otherwise, I'm just going to completely skip it. It is going to be coming from July 14th until July 20th, so it will be after the treasure map has concluded, which is actually pretty nice. And yeah, I just hope that it's going to be worth it. Just gives us something to do, really. From July 8th until July 14th, the challenge treasure map island will be available on Extra Island, allowing you to farm up any free-to-play boosted character that you need. In terms of Fortnite units that are going to be available, you can actually go ahead and pick them up, which is okay. A lot of the free-to-play boosted characters this time around, unfortunately, are not that useful, the ones that you're able to recruit from this island, so it's not going to be super amazing to farm this time around. But if you are missing any of these characters, I would highly suggest doing so. And if you guys have checked out my previous video where I go through the treasure map itself and recommend some units and teams, some of those units might be available on this island, and if you haven't maxed them out, great opportunity to go ahead and do so. Moving on to event number 6, which is going to be Nami is here at the arrival of the Celestial Dragons. I don't know what this is about, so July 15th until the 21st of July, the once per day arrival of the Celestial Dragons is here. This time around, Nami will appear for this quest. Now's your chance to gain a ton of berries. So I guess they're just upgrading the island. It should be just the same as normal whenever it's here, and once per day you can clear it. You get a gem for clearing it, and I would think that because maybe they've upgraded it and making Nami a boss in this, that you get a little bit more berries for doing so. Either way, I hope it's going to be good, and I hope it's going to be worth it. It's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out. And then moving on to event number 7, we have from July 14th until the 21st, half stamina for certain extra island adventures. So what do we have here? The Free Spirit Quest, Mystery of the Seven Warlords, Trafalgar Law, The Finest Art, Okay, Clash Sabo and Senor Pink are going to be half stamina. Definitely Clash Sabo is a good one there if you guys haven't farmed him up yet. And then you have for the Driven quests, nothing really amazing. Clash Bellamy is actually pretty good. Unfortunately, this is only coming after the treasure map has concluded, but Bellamy is boosted in the treasure map, and he is actually a pretty good unit to have, and he has a limit break that's really good. He has double special activation, and he has a health cut, and he makes certain orbs beneficial, and he's an orb booster. So yes, I would suggest rainbowing out that Bellamy if you haven't done so yet. He's actually super duper worth it. And then for the Cerebral quests, you have nothing really too amazing. You got the Buster Call and Tyrant Kuma. I guess Kuma is not too bad to go ahead and max out. He's kind of outshadowed now because we have so many other orb boosters and orb manipulators in the game. But he's still very, very solid, especially if you don't have a lot of units on your account. Having a guy like this maxed out is going to help out considerably. Moving on to event number 8, it's going to be from July 8th until the 15th, double pirate EXP on parts of Extra Island. This is interesting. So you have the Strong for Your Happiness, Spy Assassin CP9, Cheer on Your Soul, and Search Heart Pirates. Okay, so it doesn't really look too exciting, but I mean, if you are looking for a place to farm your EXP, having like a team like Double Jack and like the host ship giving you some crazy amounts of EXP plus double pirate EXP on top of that, I think that will enable you to get like 14 times EXP on a regular Fortnite dungeon, which is pretty crazy. So that's going to be pretty interesting to see, you know, people that do have Jack and, you know, are able to run this. What kind of EXP numbers are we expecting to see here? Because it's going to be something crazy. Event number 9, we have from July 8th until the 12th, unlock new powers. So this is going to be available throughout the treasure map. So remember, once per day, go to Extra Island, run this island, get a free gem every single day. It's going to be worth it. That's okay to have. And obviously, all of these 5+ Straw Hats will eventually get support abilities as well. And some of them do already have support abilities. So make sure to, you know, save up some of those copies for when they do eventually get their support abilities and feed them if you haven't done so already as well, so you can rainbow them out with their limit break. Always really, really good. Event number 10 is going to be the Rainbow Coast, obviously from July 12th until the 15th. And then the 11th quest is going to be from July 15th until the 20th. It's going to be double chance of super success. Okay, whatever. No one really cares about super success. But then we have from July 10th until July 15th, double the chance to level up a special ability. I'm really upset about this because I believe... Yep. That's super duper annoying. I don't know why they've done it, but we have not had a double skill up like for the past week or so, and it's super duper annoying because we've had Colosseum Magellan and Raid Arlong come out, and the double skill up literally starts the exact same time as when the treasure map starts. That's really bad planning, honestly. It should have started on like the 8th or the 9th, whenever this event actually started. That's super duper annoying. That is really, really annoying that we have to take the time to max level the characters first and then use them on the treasure map. Not really excited about that. And then the 13th event is going to be obviously Rainbow Gem every single day. So overall, I'm not really super excited about this particular event. It is what it is. Would have been awesome if we got something like a secret event happening, but unfortunately not the case. For some reason, we still do not have Ambush Lin. I feel like that's heavily overdue right now. That should have came out at the same time as when V2 Katakuri came out, and for some reason we still don't have her. So I really hope that the next event will go into that as well. Maybe with the French anniversary we'll get Ambush Lin, but we'll have to wait and see. But there we go. That's all the news that we have for you guys in this video today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if you guys did, make sure to hit the like button. And if you want to stay up to date with all of the content I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, as well as hit the bell notification so you can be notified when I upload a new YouTube video to the channel. But other than that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.